Takbir! Takbir! Alhadji is being honored there by his assistants and the... On Sunday, 9th July 2023, the Muslim community of Nkozoa, in collaboration with his family, organized a grand reception ceremony for Alhadji Joro Tume at his compound.
Millata abikum Ibrahim huwa sammakumul muslimina min qablu wa fi hadha liyakuna rasul.
The ceremony was attended by hundreds of people, including his relatives, friends, colleagues, neighbors, and well-wishers. The ceremony was characterized by speeches and testimonies of his generosity and kindness. The speakers praised Alhadji Joro Tume for his contributions to the community, his achievements in his career, his devotion to Islam, and his exemplary character. One of the assistant community leaders, Joro Tani Hussein, welcomed the guest and thanked Alhadji Joro Tume for his support and guidance.
Thank you for responding to the invitation of Joro Mukhtar and family.
Joro Tani said Alhadji Joro Tume was a role model and a leader for the youth and the elders alike.
Most of us are displaced because of the situation back home. But little did we know that he was planting a seed and that our journey to here was a hijrah, and this is where we find ourselves.
The Director of Religious Affairs, Masjid Al-Ummah, Imam Isa Wolani, delivered a sermon on the virtues of the masjid, a mosque constructed by Alhadji Joro Tume
a masjid that was built by the grace and mercy of Allah through the generous donation of our beloved leader.
The Imam said Alhadji Mukhtar was a living example of the qualities of generosity and kindness, and that he had touched many lives with his charity and kindness. He prayed for Allah to bless him and his family with more success and happiness. The Vice President of the Salama Women of Nkozoa, Sister Asma'u, spoke on behalf of the women group of the community. She said that Alhadji Joro Tume was a respectful and caring husband, father, and brother.
He has never been absent when we need him more.
She also thanked his wife and children for their hospitality and cooperation. The family representative, who was also his maternal uncle, expressed his pride and joy for Alhadji Joro Tume, saying that Alhadji Mukhtar had inherited the noble trait of his parents and grandparents. The uncle said Alhadji Mukhtar had always been a diligent and respectful son, nephew, and cousin. He also thanked the community for honoring him and his family. A formal welcome speech on behalf of the entire family was delivered by his granddaughter.
We thank him for his love and kindness. We ask Allah to protect him and guide him from evil and harm. We are proud to be part of his family, and we pledge our loyalty and obedience to him. We also thank you all for honoring us with your presence today. We appreciate your friendship and solidarity. We hope you enjoy this ceremony and share our joy and gratitude. May Allah bless you all and keep you in his care.
The president of NIGDA, Alhaji Sitan Muhammad, congratulated Alhaji Joro Tume, one of his auxiliaries, for his outstanding performance and contributions to the Nkozoa Islamic Cultural and Development Association.
May he accept your Hajj, because when your Hajj is accepted, you come out as the way your mother gave birth to you, with no sin.
Some of his colleagues from the U.S. Embassy also spoke highly of Alhaji Joro Tume, saying that he was a professional and competent diplomat who represented Cameroon with dignity and excellence. The colleagues reiterated that he was also a friendly and helpful colleague who shared his knowledge and experience with others.
This is a guy, you see his works before you talk about it. He doesn't talk before you can see. I don't want to praise him here today, But I just want to say, I don't know what you people have said before. This is a great guy, and I think God is seeing the work.
The highlight of the ceremony was the presentation of gifts to Alhadji Joro Tume Mokhtaru Fonyoy. The community presented him with a symbolic gift, a certificate of recognition. The certificate acknowledged his achievements and contributions to the community and wished him more progress and prosperity. This is to testify that Alhadji Joro Tume Mokhtaru Fonyoy has been awarded this certificate in recognition of his outstanding developmental achievements in the Nkozoa Muslim community. Presented on the 9th day of July 2023. Congratulations, Alhadji Joro Tume Mokhtaru. We didn't just express these things in paper. We want you to remember we acknowledge what you have been doing. Other gifts came from the women group of the community, his family, U.S. Embassy staff, and other individuals and groups. The gift included cash, healthy rams, fowls, amongst others. Alhadji Joro Tume Mokhtaru Fonyoy expressed his gratitude and appreciation to everyone who attended the ceremony and who gave him gifts. Alhadji Mokhtaru shared his experience of Hajj with the public.
There was only one prayer that we did, and we never prayed a prayer for those who have passed away. The moment we are sitting here, we do not know whether we are still going to see the next minute. It is Allah alone who knows whether we are going to see the next minute. That is why we are called upon to be the carer of one another. That is why we are called upon to look at those who are beside you, to look at those whom you pass through, to not only think about yourself, think about others. As you think about others, the Almighty will think about you.
He said he owed everything to Allah's grace and mercy. He also thanked his family for their love and support. Alhadji Joro Tume considered himself a servant of Allah and a servant of the community. He said he would continue to do his best to fulfill his duties and responsibilities. He also urged everyone to work together for the common good of Islam and humanity. Special dua or invocations were made by the religious scholars in attendance for everyone's well-being and peace, asking Allah to accept the Joro's Hajj plus everyone's deed and reward them generously. The ceremony ended with a vote of thanks from the master of the ceremony. The guests were then invited to enjoy a delicious meal prepared by the family. It was indeed a day to remember Alhadji Joro Tume Mokhtaru Fonyoy and everyone who attended the ceremony. Fonyoy Hussein on a special assignment for Hub Media.
Alhadji Fonyoy Sonyo ya Alhadji